Necrophilia.
Jeez.
Who loses?
Victimless crime. Is it even a crime?
So I came up with an idea the other day, and it basically goes, who loses? So I'm going to throw out topics to you boys, and you've got to tell me whether there is actually a loser or no one loses, or just in general, who loses. The first topic is this. Necrophilia.
Jeez.
Who loses?
Victimless crime. Is it even a crime?
It is
Humanity loses. My faith in society loses.
It's not tangible.
but if you think about
So
it,
any tangible loses.
Yeah, you need
no one loses, right? Guy's dead. He's not feeling anything. The other individual, engaging in the act is
They're
enjoying
winning.
himself.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's winning.
What about the family of the dead person when they figure out someone's absolutely gone to town with my great grandpa?
Sorry, Papa.
bones at that point, but yeah, no, I think Migs is right.
What, the family loses?
Family.
What are they losing?
Why do they care?
He's gone anyway.
It's cool.
Disrespect.
Okay, so I understand in some cultures, obviously, like the dead is like sacred and all that sort of stuff. Understand. Sack those cultures off.
No, but even still, like, if you go down to even, like, if you're a father and someone fucks your daughter,
Yeah.
you still find that a bit disrespectful.
Like alive or not alive?
Alive, bro.
Okay, all right, yeah.
So, yeah, now extend it to dead. It's even worse.
Should the father feel disrespected for the former?
A lot do. I feel like they should accept it. But a lot do. So I'm saying it's understandable that the families
Yeah.
feel disrespected, so they lose, is my opinion.
Aren't we all in a
I think
society?
the corpse loses as well.
The corpse is not lose.
Yes, the
Corpse is not
loses.
an entity in any
Maybe
of
like
this.
the
It's-
maggot on the top of the corpse loses.
It ruins the decay process of the body. You're interrupting the decay.
Yeah, you've like
You're
okay.
quicking it. You're making it quicker, aren't you? If anything.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
What?
No, but okay, if you're gonna like get a corpse and go to town, well, you're just finding them all. Like, you're taking them out, like you're getting a shovel, taking them out.
That's what I'm saying. I
Opening a
was gonna say,
casket, or
shouldn't we be applauding the necrophiliac?
No.
They're digging up the coffin, opening it up. Like, that's good effort.
It is a good effort.
That's also a good effort in terms of the amount of disrespect, though.
It's also not illegal.
Yeah, but why? This is what I'm saying. Like,
Why is it-
is it illegal? The families may feel disrespected. Yes, is that
Because
valid?
there's no consent, right?
Maybe not.
Yeah, there's no consent.
no one should
you
be
always
fucking a
need
corpse.
consent.
It's a corpse. The thing's dead.
Yes, I agree. You always need consent.
There's no blood in the corpse.
That's not something I can disagree with.
Can the family? No.
Well, okay, so if
Can the family-
if the grandfather gave consent, like
Before he passed away, you can...
In his will, it's like, my body is fair game.
Well, some people donate their bodies to science. Some people might donate their bodies to
the
necrophiliacs.
sickos.
Some call them sickos.
Would that be fine?
Some call them visionaries.
donated to an orgy.
Look, there was a lot of, back in the day, all right, there was a lot of things that were deemed unacceptable, but now acceptable.
Necrophilia, one of them.
This could be the 21st century's
Version slavery.
of...
Oh my.
That's the other way around,
God.
said. Before it was deemed acceptable, now it's not acceptable.
I don't
Oh, right, yeah. Got you all the way
Yeah.
around. Yeah, sorry.
Not slavery.
I think it'd be a good political standpoint to go off. Like there are some absolute rogue political people that have just like the whole daylight saving. We should remove that. Like this
You're
could
really
be-
comparing that to,
No, but I'm
to
saying
running on a platform
Oh,
of...
you're saying that's their radical stance that
That's
they
their
take
radical
forward to the
stance,
public
yeah.
to vote for them.
necrophilia is fine.
I'd
It's
vote for
okay.
him.
You'll get a record low number of votes.
Yeah, you never know.
The next one is eating expired food. Who loses?
Your immune system.
My
I
stomach,
don't
Owls.
believe in the expiry date. I'll be honest with you.
It's a social construct.
It's a social construct, bro. Who said
my mouth when I vomit.
No, have you ever eaten expired food and thrown up? Every time I've eaten expired food and I've looked at the bottom like, oh crap, it's expired. I've walked away fine and dandy.
So you tell me you got a loaf of bread says expires tomorrow. In 2 days you're looking at like this little label says I can't eat it. That whole loaf in the bin.
There should be an expiry range.
No, but even still, if it's just over the range, I reckon you're still eating. Like,
A median, dare I say, but
Because I've never heard of anyone having a bad experience eating expired food. Like
all the bad experiences have died.
no, there's people eating off food, bad food, undercooked food.
What's the difference? Oh, well, isn't off and expired the same thing?
Yeah, but like I think expiry date, Miguel's right. Like, yes, there is an expiry date, but it's not what it says on the
Best
bottles.
before.
The big corporations wanting you to buy more. That's all it is.
But what about like when milk
Milk.
gets expired? You can straight away. Like I've had milk where it's just like on the day it's expired.
You can
I
smell
open
it.
it, I smell it, and it's completely off.
But
Like,
you can smell, you can suss.
but you're not going to drink it.
You're not
though.
going to drink it.
So that expiry date is right.
For milk, I'll agree.
You know what? Yeah, I'll also extend my. The big corporations aren't in the milk industry.
A2 does well. Very nice.
All other things, canned items, they got expiry dates, bro. They're lasting 10 years, bro. Don't give me this expiry.
That is true. They have like a ridiculous amount of preservatives, so they're not going to get expired, like the canned stuff. But even then, the expiry date for that is like what 3-4 years ahead.
They give it a few years.
Yeah.
It's lasting 10. I'm sorry, it's last 10.
No, I'm liking Miguel's conspiracy around like these corporations just want you to buy more food. Like, it's like with toothpaste, right? On the ads, they show you how much toothpaste to put on. In reality, you don't actually need that much. So your toothpaste bottle goes, finishes quicker and you need to buy another one.
Shit, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Have you not heard this one?
No.
This is not even a conspiracy. This is legit. Have you not
really?
seen on like Colgate or those ads where they're like really lather it on?
They're
No, but why is
lavish
the
it over.
toothbrush that long then?
Yeah. But like in reality, dentists say you just need like a dot.
A dollar.
The reason why they do that,
Dollop.
because I remember like when I was a kid, I would follow what
I'd
the ads
run
said.
it through the entire
Well, I'd
length.
make sure that I would see none of those. What do they call
Bristles.
it?
I'm covering it all. Yeah.
I want to see that lather all over it. The toothpaste. But yeah.
But then there's also like the idea, for example, like you go Krispy Kremes and they have all those baked goods. At the end of the day, they will chuck them out.
Mm-hmm.
Should
Is that
that
true? Did they actually chuck it out?
Yeah.
Megs, do you remember when we came back that one time from like the department store that we work at, like 1 a.m. We went to get sandwiches. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah, I remember.
We went to like a service station, and they had like the sandwiches or whatever. And then I asked him like, "Are you chucking them out? Can I have the sandwiches?" And he's like, "Nah, we can't. It's against store policy.
Yeah.
We've got to bin them."
No, it's because they have to bin them because in case of like a lawsuit or something, they
So
haven't
we've got a stomach ache, we're suing them because they gave us expired goods.
and goods that are not sold. So that's the other thing.
They say we can give those to the homeless. That's a big.
Yeah, I was gonna say, instead of you, what if it was a homeless man asking that guy for the like expired food that he's about to throw away?
He doesn't have money for a lawsuit.
Exactly. So I'm giving him.
How can you assume that though? I mean,
Well, you reckon priorities? He's like, you know what? Home down the bottom.
but it could be like
Lawyer.
you know what? It could be one of the best tactics though. Like if you know, like honestly,
Okay,
if
go
you're
on.
homeless, you have no money, you get this food from let's say Krispy Kreme, and you just had the worst experience because of it's an expired food. You could go to town with that. Like this Krispy Kreme staff member is giving me an expired food with intent. Has given it to me to eat. I've eaten it because I had nothing else to eat. All of a sudden you could be making some good money off this.
There's like the dash cam footage of the people like you see who just jump in front of cars. It's like that.
So this is the food equivalent of
Yeah,
that.
it is
Yeah.
the food equivalent of that. But I don't think homeless people have lawyers on retainer.
True.
Are homeless people turning down expired food then?
I would, I'm just putting myself in the shoes, I don't know, but I would not turn it down.
I'm taking anything I can get.
Yeah.
Even if it's milk that smells expired, you know the expired milk smells absolutely terrible.
I've
Would you
never
take
seen
it?
a homeless person with milk. What are they gonna do? Put it into their tea with their kettle?
Hey, you drink plain milk.
The
Nah.
bowl of cereal.
Get a bit of Milo in it. Oh, good. No worries.
No, I remember like my friend was telling me about the time where he bought some pizza and he gave it to the homeless man and the homeless man said, "I don't want your pizza. It's the wrong flavor."
Rightfully so.
That homeless man's got a lawyer for sure.
I'll actually put this out there. This is just a tangent, right? Chicken has no business being on pizza. There's always the
Yeah.
argument about like pineapples and pizza. Chicken has no right.
Chicken is not a traditional topping.
I'm not a fan of chicken.
Why
on
not?
pizza.
If you go to the streets of Italy, Kushagra, you're not seeing chicken
You're
on
not
a
Well, we're
pizza.
not in the
Pizza.
streets of Italy. We're in Domino's. We're at Pizza Hut.
Even the streets of Sydney,
We're at Eagle Boys. Who cares about that?
nah, chicken has no right to be on pizza.
You're telling me
That's
that,
the real argument. Everyone's sleeping on that argument.
No, I'm a completely disagree. Chicken deserves to be on pizza.
I've
With-
never looked at a pizza menu and wanted to go for the chicken one.
You're kidding. Are you serious? Like a hollandaise sauce with chicken?
Hollandaise sauce also has no right being on a pizza.
What are you eating?
Are you kidding? They're oh, no.
Hollandaise sauce is for eggs and eggs alone. Eggs Benedict. Not even eggs, just eggs Benedict. That particular type.
Scrambled eggs? No
No
business.
way.
Kush, did you mean the peri peri chicken?
I think that's great as well. Peri peri
No,
chicken.
he means
Oh, so
hollandaise
you meant the
sauce.
holiday sauce. Oh my god.
Yes, I meant the hollandaise sauce. Peri peri
getting
sauce as well with chicken.
Where are you getting hollandaise sauce on? I think the homeless man's turning down the hollandaise sauce.
If I would turn that down.
All right, I think we've lost track of the segment, but in there somewhere was someone losing.